Welcome students. Today we are going to learn about calculation of average return and standard deviation for historical data. So we have calculated the expected return and the standard deviation which is going to come, but we will take historical data and we will calculate average return, that is nothing but mean, and we will calculate standard deviation for historic data using variance. So let's begin with the problem. So this is the problem given. During the past 5 years, the return of stock were as follows. So for 5 years, so return is 0.07, 0.03, minus 0.09, that is negative. And fourth year it is 0.06 and fifth year it is 0.10. So he's asking us to calculate the average return and standard deviation for the above stock. So if calculating average return, so the calculation is very easy. You all know how the mean, arithmetic mean is calculated. So let's begin. So we call it as R bar is equal to, okay. So if we see the data given here is that is 0.07, 0.03, minus 0.09, 0.06 and 0.10. So we will all add all the data, that is 0.07 plus 0.03 and minus, because that is negative in that particular, that is 0.09 plus 0.06, okay, and plus 0.10. So we divide it to calculate the average with number of years, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is nothing but 5. So is equal to, by adding that all and dividing it 5, so we will get the value, that is 0.034, or if you put it in percentage, so it will become 3.4 percentage. So R bar is 0.034 or 3.4% in percentage wise. So we calculated average return. Now let's calculate the variance. So in first column we will take period. Okay, so just a minute. So we will take period. So that is okay, and second column we will take return for the particular stock, and that we will take in percentage. Okay, that is called as R. Okay, now we will then later on we have to calculate the deviation. So for this, what we have to do is we have to Ri minus R bar, which we have already calculated, that is average return. Now at the last column, what we have to do is we have to calculate square of the deviation. So square of the deviation is nothing but Ri minus R bar whole square. Okay, so let's calculate it. So if you see the period, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So return in percentage, if we calculate, that is 7, 3, minus 9, 6 and 10, which is given in the problem, and we are taking it in percentage that we have already mentioned. Now looking for the deviation, so we have calculated the R bar, that is 3.4%. So that is the average. So here what we do, 7 minus 3.4, so is equal to 3.6. So that is the deviation. And for second period, so that is 3 minus 3.4, that will be minus 0.4. And for third year, it is minus 9 minus 3.4, so it will be minus 12.4. And for fourth year, 6 minus 3.4, so it will be 2.6. Okay, and for fifth year, it will be 10 is the return minus 3.4 is the mean, arithmetic mean or average return. So we will get 6.6. Now moving to the square of the deviation. So that is nothing but 3.6 square. So is equal to 12.96. Okay. And same here, that is for minus 0.4 square. So that is 0.16. And here minus 12, sorry. So minus 12.4 square. So we will get 153.76. And here 2.6 brackets square is equal to 6.76. Okay, and for fifth year, it is 6.6 bracket square is equal to 43.56. So if we add all the data of square of deviation, so we will get the value, that is 217.2. So adding this all data, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we will get the total, that is 217. Okay, this is 217. So this is 43.56. So adding that all, so we will get the value, that is 217.2. That is summation. Okay. Now let's calculate. This is variance we have calculated. Now let's calculate the so total summation of this square deviation. We got 217.2. So let's calculate the standard deviation. So variation we got. Now let's put it for variance. So the formula for variance is, so variance is equal to, so here summation Ri minus R bar bracket square divided by n minus 1. Okay, so the summation Ri minus R bar is, that is we have calculated, that is 217.2, and n minus 1. So n minus 1 is nothing but 5 years of data minus 1. So we will get 217.2 divided by 4. So the variance we get is 54.3. So 54.3 is the variance. So if we square root it for standard deviation, so square root of 54.3, that is 7.4%. So this is the standard deviation, that is nothing but the risk. and this is the variance, and we were calculating for the historical data where probability is not given. So in historical data type of problem, probability will not be given, so we have to calculate the first mean, and we have to calculate the square deviation for calculating the variance. And after that, once we calculate the variance, if you do square root of variance, so we will get the standard deviation. So the return is 3.4%, and the standard deviation for the stock is 7.4%. So risk associated with the stock is 7.4%. So thank you.